So today we are going to do a very interesting activity and select the team for the World Cup. So starting from the opening, I think I will take a left hand right hand combination. I will go with Rohit Sharma as my right hand opener, also as the captain, because I think Rohit Sharma played really well throughout the tournament with a very good strike rate especially, and gave India very good foundation to build on later on with the sort of batting that Indian middle order had, which takes some time, but he gave those starts and made their batting easy. So that was a very good contribution from Rohit, and I think the way he played defined India as a team also. So I'll take him as my captain and my first opening batsman. Coming to my left-hander, there are a couple of options: Quinton de Kock, Rachin Ravindra, David Warner. I'll go with Rachin Ravindra. I think he's a very stylish left-hand batsman. He reminded me of Brian Lara, and his shots were just awesome. And the he's so young, but his game sense was so good in some situations, like especially against the chase against Australia. He paced his inning so well. So he was very impressive. He'll definitely be coming to IPL this year also. He's an Indian origin guy, so I am pretty sure he'll be there. So Rachin Ravindra will be my second opener. Some honorable mentions would be David Warner, Travis Head, and Fakhar Zaman also, because they gave their team some good starts. And I think Travis Head, his innings were important in the finals also. So these are some honorable mentions. Then coming to number three, I think there is no doubt King Kohli, Virat Kohli is my number three, scoring 765 runs, the most by any batsman ever in a World Cup. He just keeps on knocking off records. He has just such good game sense in run chases. He's the best. And like this time he showed in batting first also, he scored a couple of hundreds and six half centuries, so no doubts there. But some honorable mention again would be Kane Williamson, who once came back into the tournament, played really well, and Rassie van der Dusen from South Africa also played well in couple of innings. Coming to number four, I think this one is also pretty straightforward. I think Daryl Mitchell is my number four, and I will give some honorable mentions to Shreyas Iyer, who I think really played well, although his spread looks a bit concentrated. As on number four, he in the last four innings he played well, but his innings against Sri Lanka and New Zealand in the semi-final were the difference maker actually. So he was into consideration, but Daryl Mitchell being scoring more number of runs than Iyer, I think with ball also he gives a couple of things, and he is my number four. Then couple of honorable mention at number four would be Samira Vikrama from Sri Lanka. He played a couple of good innings in the starting, and he is definitely a player to watch out for in the future. Coming to number five was my wicket keeper. So I was confused between KL Rahul and Quinton de Kock, but I'm going with KL Rahul because he helped the captain in taking the uh, uh, some decisions, important decisions. Also, he in reviews he helped Rohit Sharma very much. Also, he batted much better in the middle order. I think as this is a middle order position, it will go to KL Rahul. At number six would be Glenn Maxwell, just because of his bowling also has improved so much, and his batting. So we all are aware of how dangerous he is. And at that number six position, we need somebody who can attack. So I'll go with Maxwell. But the second consideration was Azmatullah Omar Zai from Afghanistan. I think he played really well, and he will be coming to IPL this year. So watch out for that. At number seven, I was confused between Santner, Jadeja, and Maharaj actually. Keshav Maharaj from South Africa, I think bowled really well, and I think Keshav Maharaj is one of the fine, like he is one of the underrated bowlers in this tournament. He bowled really good spells, really crucial spells for South Africa, and now I think he has become the number one ODI bowler also. But this position I am giving to Mitchell Santner just because of the impact he had for New Zealand. Other bowlers were not doing that well. He came in, he picked up crucial wicket, his fielding, his batting, all he contributed. And Jadeja's batting in this tournament was a bit subdued. Also, bowling, I think Mitchell Santner was just a bit better than Maharaj and Jadeja. So I'll go with Santner. Other mention could be Shakib Al Hasan. He also did his job, but again Bangladesh didn't play that well, so I'm not taking him. Then at number eight, I am confused between Adam Zampa and Kuldeep Yadav. So I'll just take Adam Zampa because of the impact that he had on the campaign of Australia. From 2 down in the starting Australia, then Adam Zampa started taking wickets in the middle overs and created a much impact on the matches. After that, Australia didn't actually lose any match and won the World Cup. So I'll go with Adam Zampa. Kuldeep Yadav definitely bowled very well. Other mentions could be Adil Rashid and Rashid Khan. Adil Rashid, from England's point of view, contributed very well, but again, that didn't have so much impact on their campaign. So at number 9, I have Pat Cummins, Marco Jansen, Madhu Shankar, and Gerald Coetzee. So this is the most confused one, which ones to take. So obviously it will depend upon the combination. Since I have a captain, I let go of Cummins. I will take Marco Jansen since he is a left hand bowler and he scored very well in some of the innings, played very crucial innings which gave impetus to South Africa and made enable them to go from 350 to 380 400 sort of scores. Madhu Shankar again was a revelation. He must come to IPL this year. His cutters and all were very good. He was one of the top wicket takers. He took 21 wickets, and I think one of the find of the tournament for South Africa was Gerald Coetzee. He took wickets in the middle overs. Just because the impact of his wickets was not too much, I am not taking him, but he bowled around 150, so that was really impressive. Also, he can bat a bit, so he is a good player to watch out for in future. Coming to number 10, I think there is no doubt Mohammad Shami is a straightaway in the team because of his awesome bowling. He got so many wickets to show for, and he just bowled beautifully. It was just lovely to watch Shami, and whenever India was in danger, he came, he took wickets, and he did the job. So number 10 spot is sealed. At 11, I think it's pretty much sealed with India's one of the best bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah. And now some honorable mentions can be Shaheen Shah Afridi and Mitchell Starc. But I think Bumrah was much better, especially if you see the impact he had, and some of the wickets which others took was because of the pressure Jasprit Bumrah kept on building. His economy rate is just phenomenal. Whenever he comes to ball, he builds the pressure, he gets the wicket. He builds the pressure, he gets the wicket. I think Jasprit Bumrah actually was one of the best bowlers to watch in the World Cup. So this is my team. Please let me know what is your team and what do you think about my team. Thank you.